went to VCC for 4 years. I got my Bachelor's of Music degree here. I just love reconnecting with all of my friends, all of my colleagues who I have spent so much time working with here, my past instructors and mentors that have really helped me to succeed in my music career. Also showcasing kind of how far I've come in my career and kind of what I've done with the knowledge I've gained from spending 4 years at the Bachelor of Music program. So it's a great vibe all around. For my creative inspiration, I tend to listen to a lot of music that I just love the sound of. If it's classical music or jazz music or pop music. I tend to listen to a lot of fusion. For me, fusion is kind of like an explosion of like vibrant colors. And for me, that provides me a lot of inspiration to kind of take my own compositions and arrangements in like whatever direction I want. Beyond music, sometimes just going outside and going into the mountains and going on a hike, getting away from the city and going into nature kind of clears my mind up a bit and also provides me with a lot of inspiration that I can then take home. I've run into a lot of creative blocks myself, and I do it all the time. It still happens for me because I worry that, are people gonna like this? Is it too technical? Is it not technical enough? Does it resonate with my niche or my target audience? Anytime that happens, just go back to the joy of making music, because what's the reason you picked up in music in the first place? It's probably because you really enjoyed playing. So if you find joy in what you're doing, you're gonna find inspiration no matter what, because your brain is just automatically gonna come up with ideas for you. One of my favorite bassists and composers, Victor Wooten, says that music is a language.
Both music and verbal languages serve the same purpose. They are both forms of expression. They can be used as a way to communicate with others. They can be read and written.
So you're meant to use that language to speak with people and communicate with people. And so in that sense, if you have fun communicating with people using the language of music, then you should be able to find inspiration to kind of come up with your own ideas. After I graduated, I continued playing in like rock bands and pop groups, top 40 groups, wedding bands, jazz trios and the whole like. Around, I want to say like 2019, I started noticing a lot of people doing the solo thing. What I decided to do was decided to try to apply that knowledge to putting together like a solo show where I was just like kind of a one-man band, so to speak, playing the bass in the left hand, the melody in the right hand. Sometimes I would also like bring a looper up with me on stage to fill out the space even more, right? So just like using extended techniques and loopers to kind of make one person kind of sound like a whole thing. And that kind of, spurred my creativity in that direction. The pinnacle so far of my career with the solo bass direction is that last September, I released a debut album that I'd been working on for like about 3 years with a lot of these solo bass arrangements. I took one of those arrangements called Musica della Noche to this bass solo competition in New York, and I played that arrangement in the competition, and that one ended up winning me first place. So that was kind of one of the pinnacles or whatever of my kind of career so far with this whole solo bass direction. One piece of advice I would give to myself starting out is to just stay persistent with it. Don't get discouraged by what other people might say or by what you see other people doing at the moment, because sometimes we can look at what other people are doing and see that they're so far ahead of what we're doing that we kind of lose a bit of faith in ourselves because it's like, oh, I'm not there yet, and it's gonna take so long to get there, right? Getting good at music is a process that happens over years and decades with consistent effort. Don't get discouraged and fall off the track because you see, somebody else doing something that you would like to do and you're not there yet. Just have fun with it and enjoy the process of making music and enjoy your journey and your progression, and just have fun with it. Don't compare yourself to others. Just be super persistent and just love every minute of it, I would say.